To continue the pressure on our leaders and on businesses to stop backing the forces that are against immigrants.
Anything that can bring a better rounded awareness to something has to be done with this whole immigration thing. I mean, if I was a man, I could marry my partner that I've been with for 7 years, and in 3 years she'd become a citizen. So there's something we're getting civil unions here in Chicago, they do nothing for me. I can't have one. So it really has to be combated here at the root.
Well, I mean, it's a combination of things. One of them is to bring to light, immigration struggles here in Chicago, in the U.S., and also to help connect the dots between these immigration struggles and other struggles here. That there's a drive for militarization. If anyone, the path to legalization here is, to documentation here is riddled with the army option and other types of criminalizing people just for being human beings.
Begin this process of transforming their consciousness about change, transforming their thoughts and ideas about who makes history and who makes change.
Demanding that war profiteers not get away with basically murder, right? And recognizing the impact that has on countries where a lot of immigrants here in Chicago are coming from, because the majority of all their weapons go to inflict harm there. Simultaneously, we wanted to connect the dots with the militarization of America's youth here, and how while people are struggling for immigrant rights, we're being cornered into wave the flag and surround yourself with this military option as a way in to the U.S. And we're saying that's not good enough, that our presence here as immigrants, we have a vital say, we have agency, and we're here to say we're going to come out of the shadows, we're not going to be locked up, and then be told what our presence here means.
I think as a worker, I don't believe that workers can unite across nations until we are all united, regardless of race, ethnicity, or national origin. And for workers' rights to actually be strong, you have to be united with all nations.
We have to look at struggle as not static. We have to look struggle as something that's moving and shifting and changing throughout time. And it's important because we realize that as long as struggle exists, you can only contain that struggle for so long before it explodes and it gives way to some sort of resistance. And I think it's important here because it's events like these that are going to prepare us for the even larger explosions. It's events like this that are going to develop the leadership that we need to turn the tide of events in our favor, in the favor of the oppressed, in the favor of the exploited, in the favor of those in struggle. And I feel like these events are going to prepare us for the ones in the future that are two times the size, 3, 4, 5, 10 times the size, until we win what it is that we want to win. But unless we participate in the smaller struggles, we cannot have a victory in the end.
Because I'm not free in my own country. I'm not free to love.